Many times we find ourselves enjoying our beautiful roads. We find ourselves wanting to reach our destinations in the safest way possible. In today's video, I'm going to discuss whatever happens when you find yourself either on the right side or the wrong side of the law. Whatever happens when you find yourself and a traffic officer has waved you down, you don't have a driver's permit, and they're asking for a bribe. I'm also going to discuss that. So in today's video, I'm going to discuss traffic rules, but most importantly, whatever happens when you find yourself driving without a driver's license and you're being caught by a traffic officer. So let's go. Welcome everyone, Simply Legal. My name is Kahuma on this channel, and I'm so thrilled and excited to have you back on Simply Legal. It has been a while, and I always like to simplify the law for you creatively. Before we discuss traffic rules and safety regulations of Uganda and abroad generally, first of all, feel free to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and most importantly, share these videos with everyone who loves to listen to legal information and loves to make their lives better, because, as we always like to say, ignorance of the law is no defense. So let's continue. When we look at what happens on a daily basis, all of us have motor vehicles, or most of us have motor vehicles, and we love to move around, we love to do our own things, we like to party, we like to go to work, and most of all, we love to make money. Now, have you ever been in that situation where you are driving, let's say on Ginger Road or Mulago roundabout, and a traffic officer, these people who wear white and grey on top, they wave you down and they ask you, Sebo, Olibulunji, how are you? We would like to ask you for your driver's license. Do you have it? You reach out to your pass, and then you find out that you did not have your driver's license, or you did not carry it. Now, already that is a defense. That is an offense in the eyes of the law. Why? Because, as we all know, in every given jurisdiction or every country, you're supposed to carry a driver's permit with you, one which is duly registered and one which is already in the database of Uganda. Now, when you find yourself without a driver's license, here's what you should do. You should know from this video onwards, according to the Traffic Road and Safety Act of Uganda, everyone who claims to have had a driver's license, or you do have it, under section 35, you're allowed to bring your driver's license within 72 hours of you being found without it. Now, maybe I'm a bit too technical. Let me make it a bit more lively. If you find that those traffic officers have a sirikale, as we normally like to call them in Luganda or in Uganda generally, Kasta have a sirikale back waving Z down. Now let me also say it in English. If traffic officers have waved you down and you do not have your driver's license, what should be the right thing to do? Ensure that you speak to them and tell them that, hey, look, yes, I did not carry my driver's license. Speak to them very well. Do not be arrogant, because you know the law from this video. Speak to them very well and tell them that, you know what, officer, I did not bring my driver's license, but allow me, perhaps maybe take a border back home. You can leave your vehicle there, go back home and bring your driver's license to the police station. Now, why is this allowed? Because I normally see what happens on the road. Traffic officers, it's not allowed to pull them out of the car and to start asking them for bribes, or you want to enter their cars and take them to the police station, because that is not right. Allow someone to leave their vehicle there, let them go back home or wherever they left it, maybe in office, or they let them look for it and let them bring it back in a space of 72 hours, because the law clearly provides for that. Under section 35 of the Traffic Road and Safety Regulations or Act, you cannot just imprison someone when they have not produced their driver's license, because that is wrong. That's actually you breaking the law. Unfortunately, in Uganda, we have a very huge way of asking for bribes in almost every office, in every part of the country. It may be let's say hospitals, but then on the road, because if you're asking for a bribe from someone when they did not have their driver's license, when they leave Mulago roundabout and then they again go to Wandege and they meet another traffic officer, they're going to ask him the same question and they're going to pay another bribe. So for the average Ugandan not to have suffered with so many bribes, let them go back home, bring it within 72 hours. If within 72 hours they have not yet produced their permit or driver's license, then they can actually record a statement in police, because, to be honest, you also citizens of Uganda, now I'm on you. It is actually a crime to be found without a driver's license, because it's assumed that you do not know how to drive and you're going to endanger people's lives. So that is something that I wanted to explain to you, because many times, many people drive without driver's license and you're found without driver's license. That's a very serious offense. However, under section 35 of the Traffic Road and Safety Regulations and Act, you should be able to produce your permit and take it to the police station so that they can give you that leeway to be exonerated, and then they can leave you alone. But that should be a lesson to you to always carry a driver's license. Now, that is what is on paper, and that's what should be done. Let's go to reality. This is now a very hard talk. Many times, I'm going to use this example. I drive a lot on Mulago roundabout, or maybe let's say Wandegea Part, or around Kampala. I'm waved down by a traffic officer. Even if I have everything that a motor vehicle needs to have, I have my driver's license, I have my third party, I have every single thing that is necessary for me to drive on the road, and my car is in good condition. Unfortunately, the traffic officers will still look around your car and say, but cancel, your headlight is still damaged. I'm noticing that when you brake, it doesn't light red, so another person cannot know that you're stopping or you're braking. So now, you need to give me kintu kidogo. You need to give me a bribe. It's unfortunate that that is actually what happens a lot, especially on the road. But I need you to know that under the Anti-Corruption Act or the Penal Code Act of Uganda, Cap 120, bribery is actually criminal. It's criminal to bribe an officer, and it's also criminal for an officer representing government to ask for a bribe. So both of you are in the wrong. I wanted to also enlighten that. I wanted to enlighten you on that. Both of you are in the wrong. You, the person who is driving the car, you the normal civilian, who is asking the traffic officer to give them a bribe, is actually wrong, because you're bribing someone and that person can actually arrest you. So as well, the traffic officer, whoever is watching this, you asking a civilian for a bribe, if they were ever to catch you on camera, that is actually something that can actually get you incriminated, indicted, and they can actually send you to prison, because you are a representative of Uganda Police Force, and Uganda Police Force is a representation of government. So you are a public officer, meaning that you're not supposed to ask for a bribe. If a traffic road user has used the road and they are not found without a permit or a driver's license, then you're supposed to give them a ticket. Then there they will learn to move with a driver's license. However, give them that leeway under Section 35 of the traffic rules to come up with their original copy of the permit. What are the offenses under the traffic road and safety regulations? If anyone is found driving without driver's license, now this is to you normal civilians, you are supposed to go to jail for a period of 1 year, and then you're supposed to pay a fine. So it's not right for you to drive without a driver's license. All of you who are driving without permits, you need to now know that from now onwards, you need to drive properly. And with a driver's license, spare your 200,000, go to Face Technologies, whoever handles driver's licenses, and then get yourself a driver's permit and go to a good driving school. So to wrap up this video, say it with me again. What do you do when you found a driver's license? Number one, before you even use the law, please be polite to the traffic officers. Speak to them and tell them that, officer, I'm very sorry I didn't move with a driver's license. Be kind to them and reason with them on a humane-to-humane basis. Tell them that, officer, I'm very sorry I didn't come with a driver's license, but could you please kindly allow me to go and pick my original permit? He'll probably tell you to park your car there and you go and pick your permit, because you can even educate him and tell him, officer, according to Section 35 of the Traffic Road and Safety Regulations, I am allowed to bring my permit within 3 days. Then there, you do not give him space to ask for a bribe. Now, this may be a more robust situation, but if you find that you've educated him on all of that and he's now asking you for a bribe, perhaps you can have it in your car, or you can just turn on your phone to start recording whichever officer is asking for that bribe. Because according to the Anti-Corruption Act, no officer should ask for a bribe and no civilian should bribe an officer. So meaning you can secretly record them, and that is evidence that can, according to the discretion of the judge, discretion means according to the judge allowing that piece of evidence, can be admissible in court. Meaning, if assuming I'm in my car right now and an officer asks me, yes, counsel, I see you're very smart, where's your permit? And I don't have it. And let's say my phone is on the dashboard here. I can just maybe secretly press record, and I keep advising him and telling him, but officer, I did not do anything. I did not move without a permit, but let me park the car and I go and get it. So if he insists on asking for a bribe, you can record him until he refuses, and you keep that as your piece of evidence. Now, these officers normally have their name tags here on their chest. So you can be able to send the officer for further disciplinary, and you'll find that bribery and corruption will stop thriving in our country. So that is what I had for you in this video edition of Simply Legal. I would love to thank everyone who is contributing so much to my channel. I'm seeing a lot of engagement from across the globe. I see engagement from the United States, from UK, from Saudi Arabia, from Kenya, from Uganda. Please continue loving Simply Legal. Enrich yourself with this legal information because I do this for the benefit of humanity, the community, and my country at large of Uganda. For God and my country, I remain yours truly, Terry Kahuma, and I'll see you next time. Ignorance of the law is no defense. Please, any more videos you want me to talk about in a future video ideas, leave them in the comment section. Tell me what you thought about this particular video, and also please leave your comments either in an objection or that you agree with me in my submission. Until next time, I'll see you. Bye.